What's up, everybody? Celtic Scare here, back whenever you get those 10s and 20 views. Mock Draftathon is going strong. We are on pick number, I should know this, I just did 122. The Chargers. I like a lot of things the Chargers doing. I'm a big fan of Justin Herbert. Um, they now have a real head coach. Unfortunately, they're in a division with Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, um, Sean Payton, and Bo Nix. So it's like, hey, you're in you're in the division with potentially the best quarterback division. What can you do? And you guys kind of are now the Dallas Cowboys of the AFC, the Toronto Maple Leafs of the AFC. So let's get over here. You see, I have the Chargers selected, 7th round. They're saying we need defensive tackle, tight end, wide receiver, corner, offensive center. Picking at 22, I think I know where you should go. Offensive tackle. That pick still doesn't. It bothers me every time I see that. Like Carolina, offensive tackle. Our line's not the issue. Go grab a weapon. Iced tea. Wow. This is how you come in with the trade, people. 22 to 42 would be our gap, though. Oh, no, no. It's like, as I said in Mighty Ducks 3, that's like kissing your sibling. No. Again, this is how you come in with a trade, people. Unfortunately, I don't feel like dropping 20 spaces, giving up that 5th round option. I'm going to go with a guy that has been falling in a few draft boards. I don't know why he's been falling. Benjamin Morris, fluid motion, and man covers excellent. You know, I would rather swing on that corner, especially as a Notre Dame fan, than who's been playing top tier people every step of the way in a division where, like I said, Patrick Mahomes and Bo Nix are there. Can't be someone who's going to play defense. So, takes out our corner. So, Chargers. If your Watts goes there. Like I said, I've seen him fall for some dumb reason, but I don't know why. Like if you can get him anywhere after 20, that's a steal from my opinion. We don't need to aim for a quarterback. Okay, cool. Pick 53 in a second for a 6. Now, if I'm getting something, you're giving me multiple picks. See, that's a trade. See, this is how you do it, people. I'm losing a 6. Not too concerned about a 6 when I'm going to get another pick in the top 20. Now, is there somebody on the board that I desperately want? No. I will accept it and grab more picks. Is it? Get the Notre Dame tight end deep. Get Dallas trying to give me more picks. I got another pick from the Steelers again, but you want stuff. This moves me back 11. Gives me a 3rd next year. No. You know, I think the Cowboys are going to be bad. I don't want their 3rd next year. All right. 6'3", 310. Guy like that. So projected high size starter, wild raw, 1 year starting. Fine. Veteran quarterback. Also, boom. Like I said, that's where I want to see. Raw, which means we have a lot of growth to do. And we have a quarterback who's been in the league for a few years and a coach that has worked with college students. Literally, he just won a national championship 2 years ago. So I'll take the raw guy with high ceiling to potentially be my long-term center. All right, Jets. What are we looking at? You guys want picks? Toes the Falcons. You're giving me 2 picks. I'm losing a pick, but I'm gaining a 4th. This is a 3rd. I'm gonna counter. Make it a 2nd. You know what? I'll even make you the better pick. Yep. You saw what I offered the Jets. I gave them slightly better for the 2nd. Alright, so we grab so far corner and a center. Boom, knock those 2 out of the way. Like I said, D tackles, you know where I'm going later. Tight end, wide receiver. Tight end, wide receiver is where I'm looking right now. Gunnar Helm. That is a football name. Let's see. First off, contributes both as a pass blocker and as a runner. Done. You can block. You're 6'5". You can block and you have pass catching. I'm good. Thank you. Good here. The Chargers. Okay, no, I don't like that pick. I don't like that trade. I cannot think of the running back that they have. We're going to joke again. Especially when you have that as a thing versus probably won't be a true starter. Get me the guy. Give me the back. Except I like the pick. It's one of those spots where it's like it's a 3rd. I'm willing to risk it on a position that's not a full need. But it's one of those things where it's like, hey, I really like what you bring to an offense, especially when there. I think that's great. All right. So basically, we still need a wide receiver and a wide receiver and a defensive tackle. Do you have power cross? Do you know where I like to go with the thing? Ooh, guard. I don't hate that. Let's see what wide receivers are out there. 6'3", like that size. Is an average threat after catch. He doesn't consistently. But if he catches the ball, physical catching receiver, excels in tight windows. We can work with that. Pick 49. What's our next pick? 58. We probably can get at 58. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I like that. Give me a guy who catches the ball. I don't need you to miss. You just hold on to the goddamn football. You can make people miss, great. If not, catch the goddamn ball and just be done with the damn thing. We can work on route running. We can work with route running and separation. No, that's the benefit of going pro. Your whole job now is football. And we got the defensive tackle I wanted. Boom. 6'5", damn near 300 pounds. He doesn't miss. Consistent pressure. And played at Notre Dame. So you know he played against every top team at some point. USC, Georgia, Penn State, Ohio State. Nope, correction. Did not play Ohio State. Got hurt. No, he might play at Ohio State. Lost the year. But so he's not one of these deep guys who are like, oh man, he went to Rutgers. He went to Syracuse. He went to SMU. No, he played against top tier guys straight down. All right. Where are we looking here? Who's the one? Yep. There's your tight end. I grabbed 2 tight ends. I don't care. Give me 2 guys per tight end. I like both of them. Especially there. I don't think did we grab a receiver? Yeah. We grabbed our second tight end. Now we get to have fun. Oh, like I said, I don't know the Chargers running back situation. Two big physical backs. You can alternate to keep one or both of them around. It would be a golden thing. You got plenty of linemen. Let's see. 6'3". Okay, good. Size, spatial awareness. That's pretty good. The third tight end. Let's see, we grabbed corner, center, tight end, linebacker, running back, tight end. We don't need it, so I'm not gonna waste it. 6'6". Wow. Yeah, right here. That's technique. We can work with that. Yep, there's your issue. It's one of the things we can work with technique, but all right. Linebacker, especially from Iowa. Iowa produces decent linebackers. Let's see. They lack the ideal size and speed. If you're gonna lack size, make up with speed. Edge. Go get a pass rusher. Not a bad thing here. Low average tackler. Nope. Texas, big boy football. 6'5", 311. Pretty big boy. Plays lows around, good average. Average against the run, struggles against stealthy and physical attackers. Average tackler doesn't. Alright, I'm not liking all that stuff, so I am going to take Corey Kinger. It's like if there's nothing there, I got a chance to get two backs to do similar things, so I can go, rotate them in, and we're not worried about anything that would be, long-term injury. I'm fine with that. Alright. I want to just focus on weapons right now. Weapons. Played first 2 seasons at Auburn, transferred to Central Florida. I'm going to knock you points if you transfer to a smaller school and then put up bigger numbers, so take you off my board. 6'2", okay, good. Size, strong hands, reliable target. I'm liking all those. That's stuff we can work with. That's all stuff you can work with. Nothing there. Top 5 group. That ain't bad right there. And he worked on his drop rate. Okay, and 6'3", okay. Big receiver with ultra production college. Okay, sharp direction. None of these guys are like, hey, look at me. I should be drafted. Like, Lou, I think you're the only guy I didn't click on. Receiver, impressive size, 6'2". Not that impressive, I'm 6'4". Up, right there. Utilizes speed and ball tracking skills to stretch for explosive plays. That's the words I was looking for. Speed and explosiveness. 2 words you like seeing as, and a consistency, catch rate. Okay. So, we're kind of set here. I like everything we got. We have 2 more picks. Corner, center, tight end, running back, wide receiver, defensive tackle, tight end, running back, wide receiver. Let's protect our quarterback. 6'7". 5-year starter. A little smaller school. Level of competition. That was the word. That's why I didn't pick him last time. Guard. 6'5", 230. Played at Oregon State, so played some big schools. Uh, the physical in the trenches who let presence be known. I do like that. High motor. Why isn't he higher? I don't know, but Mr. Gray, you're coming. You're gonna go get warm. Go get warm. Get out of Oregon. Go down to California. Granted, politically, I ain't that much better. You're gonna pay more taxes, but I'm conservative. I'll flip on California and Oregon every chance I get. Like I said, I'm not concerned for a quarterback. I think I drafted a few weapons that I don't really know too much about them to really be like, oh, their backs are X and Y. It's like, oh, no. Their receivers are blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what? We don't need it. But we want to feel good. Feel good, look good. Navy. Actually, no. Not the Marine Corps. Has better dress. The dress blues are still the best. Ooh, that's... Hopefully we can work with that. But why not go get... Especially second last pick, the guy who's just going to bring class and discipline. So, what are we looking at here? A lot of picks. A lot of picks. A lot of people into our building. What we like to see. Start with the big picks. Benjamin Warrens, in my opinion, the best corner going. Granted, Notre Dame fan, bias, bite me. But 6 foot, 183. He has played against every top receiver for the past at least 2 seasons at Notre Dame. You go to USC, he probably faced you. Like, just think about like that kind of stuff. So, Morris is at his best defending at the third level of field where it's like he's going to run with you. And because he's at Notre Dame, he's going to hit you. We add in, let's see, defense. Wow, I went offense. Riley Mills, big physical defensive tackle. As long as he gets healthy, we're good there. And a safety. Like I said, Navy kid. You're going to get discipline from a military person. Easily. Now we move to the offense side of the ball. You need a center. Here you go. Lower ball, but, at third round, you can take that. Grab Cam Scatteraboo, who now has been compared to Jonathan Stewart. I'm going to love that. Big 5'9", 219, likes playing physical, likes running hard. Also added in Corey Kingsler, who kind of does the same thing. Giving you 2 people who do the same thing is great. Cause that means you're like, all right, cool. If you're on defense, like, oh, Scatteraboo's in, watch for downhill running. This back's in, look for downhill running. You kind of like, all right, let's just free roll. Keep both guys fresh. Don't need to change anything up. Defense like crap. Add in Mitchell Evans, 6'5", 260, sorry. Pretty much 260. It's like, give him some experience to do, we'll do fine. Add in a couple of receivers. I like it. I kind of like it. You got to remember, you're always going to have to contend with, for at least the next 5 years, Patrick Mahomes. At least next 10 years, Bo Nix. Twice a year. So, you have 2 strategies when it's coming out to that. A, you go, we'll have the best defense and just shut you guys down and make you play a low-scoring game and hope you can just slow those guys down. Or B, you can go, fine, track meet, let's go. Kind of where I want that. But that's it. That's all I have. I'll see you weird people later.